Hey, good afternoon. Thank y'all for coming and chiming on in. Y'all know we are back with part 34 of Let Me Help You Up. Y'all know that I can talk, so I am going to get right into it. We are talking about walking into the unknown. Nobody wants to walk into the unknown. That just sounds scary. So let me get right into it. I'm going to explain to you the picture here. There's a young lady and she's holding the hand of a shadow. And she is saying, I don't know how to navigate out of you. And the shadow is responding. The unknown is responding. My love, lean into me, not away from me. I know I feel scary, but just have to trust me. We never want to trust the unknown. And when I think of the unknown, when people is having a hard time trusting, it is the Most High. It's like, you know, he exists, but when we're in hard times, it's like the unknown. I can't see. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he hears me, so on and so forth. So we're going to get into it. And there are two ways we can address the unknown. We can inch toward it in total fear, letting that feeling stop us from dreaming big and trusting the magical darkness. Or we can know that fear of the unknown is one of the most human experiences and lean into it, sweaty palms and all. In order to embrace the unknown, we often believe we have to get rid of all the fear. We imagine ourselves overcoming fear and then walking forward. But that never really works, does it? If feelings of fear pop back up, we think we somehow failed and use it against ourselves moving forward. But what if we embrace fear and choose to just walk beside it? Ooh, that's deep. We never, like I said in the beginning, we never want to walk into something that is unknown. That's a relationship. That is a new job. That is just a friendship. Not just a new job, but a new just a business that you're starting, school, like anything can be like the unknown, and we become so fearful. But we have to remember that God does not give us fear. He does not give us fear. So anything that is fearful, we have to pray about it. We have to pray about it. Sometimes, I'll say a new job. We may be fearful of it because we may not like it. We may not really qualify for this job. We may not like the people in this job because a lot of us are still being worked on. So you may not like this person. You may not, it can be a little scary, but you have to pray about it. You have to give God the unknown and allow him to dictate that journey for you. Sometimes we are fearful of our children growing up. And I think that is one of my fears. Okay, don't get emotional. One of my fears is I know for certain I have poured into my children. I know my mother has poured into them. I know that my family has poured into them. I know they have poured into each other. But my biggest fear is them growing up. And the fear is not that they're going to fail. I believe the fear is more so they are actually growing up and going to depart from me at some time and have to be independent and grown up, and mommy can't get them and hold them and all the time, because they have to know how to do these things if God was to call me home. And so it's scary to let them out of the nest even when I know that they're ready. So that is the fear of unknown, because I don't know how they would survive without me. You know what I'm saying? I know they will do good because I poured into them, but the hurt or the like, will they forget everything? Like, so it's a lot of unknowns that can make us fearful. What are some of your, think about it. Sit back and think about what are some of your unknowns that you are fearful of. It also says our paths forward depends on reminding ourselves that so much magic resides in the mysterious, dark, unknown parts of our lives. We can give the unknown permission to be uncomfortable and still walk through that door. So yes, of course, we still have to walk through those unknown doors, those fearful doors, those I'm not sure doors. What's gonna happen when I get over to these doors? Um, it was just I just was kind of like in that situation. I wasn't in the situation, but somebody that I know was in that situation, and they were starting a new job after being at another job. They were starting a second job. They were being in after being in the job for 7 years, so they're starting a new job, which is and they were excited but nervous all at the same time. And it's because it's like an unknown thing. Like, am I gonna like this? Am I gonna fit in with these people? Am I gonna, do what I'm supposed to do? Am I gonna freeze up when something happens? Am I gonna be able to handle it? So I can definitely see where the nervousness come from, and I can also see where the excitement come from. Whoa, this is something that I've been waiting for. This is something that I knew that I can get and knew that I can do it. Far as getting the job and so on and so forth. So you have those unknown things that will come up, and you have to know how to lean into them, trust them, trust that you are protected, trust that you can always call on God for anything. And in the beginning, when I said a lot of us, like, we feel like God is unknown because when we go through stuff, like when we're good, we pray to God and we know he legit. But when we go through things, when we go through fear, when we go through confusion, when we go through all these things, these doubts, and we pray and he doesn't answer the way we want him to answer or when we want him to answer, we start questioning him. Like he's the unknown. We don't see him. We don't know. We doubt a lot about him. But we have to remember that anything that confuses us or causes us fear, we have to go to him. He is number one. He is the only one that is going to calm us, bring us calmness, bring us serenity, bring us peace, bring us joy, bring us glory. That's the only person that can bring us into leaning into this unknown thing. So I encourage you all to lean forward, trust, and it might be scary. Life is scary. Waking up every morning, going to bed every night, going outside your house is the unknown. It's scary. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know when our time is coming. We don't know what is going to happen. So you have to just trust that you have God protection over you. You have to trust that you know that you have been entwined with God and you have this relationship with Him. And whatever the unknown may be shall be protected through God. And y'all know I don't really preach too much about God because, I want everybody to know Him and learn Him and have a relationship for yourselves. I can't speak my truth and my beliefs of Him on you. You have to have that relationship for yourself. So walk into the unknown with your head held up, knowing that you have the garment of God on you and you going to get through it. Until next time, I'm thanking everybody again from the bottom of my heart for sharing, liking, and just following me, keeping track of your girl. I will talk to y'all soon. Until next time. Peace.